Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the channel. Today I am taking on Harbour Town Golf Links. This is a lighter version by the very talented Anders Matheson. He really is a fantastic designer. This course does host the RBC Heritage and from tee to fairway is extremely tight and narrow. It is a par 71, fairways are normal, greens are firm, the green speeds are fast, the weather is clear and the time of day is dawn. Let's check out the course settings. There are 5 tee options. We will be swinging from the black tees, which are playing 7,032 yards, and as always, pin set number 1. Now, thank you so much for the continued support on the channel. It truly is appreciated. If you are new, please make sure to smash the subscribe button, and if you are enjoying the content, please leave a like. So here we are on the opening hole. I certainly can't hit driver here, so let's come back to the 3-wood, and I'm going to try and play this to the right-hand side of the first fairway. That will really open up the green for us for a good approach shot in. We do hit a perfect. I do apologise if I sound like I've got the flu or the cold. I'm still recovering from COVID. This is the second time I've taken it. I didn't get it as bad as what I did the first time, but I still feel terrible. But as you can see, I've gave myself a great line of sight into this first green. Let's go with pitch and wedge. It's a tiny fast, but the wind should bail me out here. And this ball should bounce out firmly and sit. That's a fantastic approach shot, but we are getting so close now to the release of EA Sports PGA Tour 2023. As soon as the game drops, guys, I will be going live on the channel, so please make sure to smash the subscribe button for that and stay alert to all my social media outlets. Hole number 2 is a short but extremely tight par 5. The fairway and the green here doesn't give you much room for error. That is going to work out perfectly. That should find the centre of the fairway, and that's going to leave me a short approach shot over this well protected green. And you will see the green really is tight and small. That's a tough pin as well, right at the back of it. But I think 7-iron with a little bit of loft should be good. Try to carry this tree and land it on the front of the green. We do get the perfect. Now once again, this should get a firm kick and hopefully release out. And that's going to set up a fantastic eagle opportunity. Green speeds are 171, so they are extremely slick. And this ball is going to turn from left to right. Just going to play it dead weight. That needs to turn. It's looking good. It is good, and what a way to start the round here. We are 3 under through the first 2 holes. Long may it continue. But like I say, this is a very tight and tough golf course. But very happy with the start I have made here. We're swinging well. There's a tiny fast. Don't say that's going to miss the fairway. It is. Wow. A tiny fast there, and that is extremely punishing. We may just about kick up from the front of the green here. We can comfortably reach. I'm just going to hit 8-iron, try and land this at the front of the green. My swing lines bailed me out there because I did hit a fast, and that ball's running up all the way towards the flagstick, and that is going to be another birdie opportunity. What a recovery shot from the heavy rough. But yeah, from what I've seen of EA Sports PGA Tour, I am really excited, guys. I did enjoy the video with Apex Hound. I thought at times the chemistry between Apex and the devs was just missing. But the main thing was the gameplay and what they showcased. And there was a few... I mean, my main concerns were how slow the swing animation looked and the sound effects. But apart from that, the game looks absolutely solid. And I cannot wait to get my hands on the game, which will be midnight on the 3rd of April, I do believe, unless I do get it earlier than that. But I will be going live on the channel, like I said at the start of the video, with honest feedback and opinions and thoughts as always. So if some of you are still reserved and not sure about what you're doing, if you don't think you can justify the game or you want to wait for the standard edition, please tune in, show your support to the channel, because I've got so many features for EA Sports. It's a game I grew up with. That was such an unlucky birdie putt there. That is a really tough par 3, hazards all around. We played it well. Almost got the birdie, but it is our first par of the round. I grew up with all the EA Sports PGA Tour golf games. It was a huge staple of my life growing up. And like I say, bar the Rory McIlroy PGA Tour, which was back in 2014, there's not really been an EA Sports golf game that I've not enjoyed, and I'm hoping it's going to be the case with EA Sports PGA Tour 2023. But let's get back to this round and focus on Harbour Town Golf Links. So another short par 5, fantastic shaped tee shot there, ensured we'd found the fairway. This is a tough pin. I have to find the right hand side of this pin here, otherwise the ball will leak left off the green into the bunker. It's a good strike. It will run out a little bit, but it is an uphill slope. It's going to leave me a nasty putt. I'll gladly take 2 putts on this green for the birdie. An eagle would be a huge bonus. But it is uphill, sweeping from right to left. Needs to hold, needs to hold. It's going to miss on the left-hand side. We got the weight bang on. Horrible putt line. But it should be a makeable uphill putt for the birdie. 9 feet uphill. A little bit of left to right movement in it. Just going to play this one firm. And it's another birdie. I do move to 5 under par, sorry. Doing myself out of a birdie there. Hole number 6. It's a dogleg right par 4, so I'm going to try and fade this from left to right down the right-hand side of this fairway, taking a tight line against the tree line. That's a slight slope. We're going to be lucky if we get away with this. I think it will kick left. It has done, and I have really gotten away with that one. A tiny slow taking me over to the right-hand side, and that's going to leave me a pitch shot. I'm just going to go full backspin and aim right off the pin because I do normally play fast on my pitch shots. It's a bit more of a fast I would have liked, but this is loaded with backspin and it should come back towards the pin. It should keep coming yet down this slope. That's going to work out. That's really, really good. It may be a tricky putt though. Now some of you will say, oh, early, this course looks brilliant, but I hate the shadowing on the green with the trees. But that's what Harbour Town's like, guys. It's really accurate. It's something you do have to contend with in real life, so why not in a video game? Hole number 7 is another beautiful par 3. I'm going to come back down to the 6-iron here. This is a tough shot. I'm just going to try a little bit of fade and play for the right-hand side of the green. Oh, it's a fast. And that ball's probably going to find his bunker, and this is going to be absolutely horrible. We could be blocked by the tree here. No, we're not. Hopefully I can get this up and down with a nice splash shot. But you are seeing here, this course is extremely tight and narrow, and there's very little room for error and mistakes. It's a nice splash shot. It needs to sit down. Oh, wow, that ball's running on. This is going to be a test and par save. I didn't expect that ball to run on as far as it did, but there was just a subtle slope there, and these greens are slick. Needs to turn. It does turn. Putting well so far. We do remain at 6 under par. What a front nine we are having here. And hole number 8, probably one of the longer par 4s on the course, especially into the wind. But I'm just going to de-loft and apply a little bit of draw to the driver. That is absolutely fantastic. Really swinging well. That ball should run out well, and it's gave me a fantastic angle into the green here. It's another tight target golf required on your approach shots. That wind should move me left, combined with the slope at my feet. 8 mile per hour wind, slope at my feet. We get a laser beam perfect almost. And once again, the wind just absolutely puzzles me. That ball has hardly moved. I'm sure the eagle-eyed player's seen the slope at my feet, which was yellow, clearly taking me left, combined with the wind, and it moved as if it was a 1-2 mile per hour wind. This is now a tricky touch required. Downhill chip shot. Breaking from right to left. I just want to get this as close to the hole as possible. It didn't turn as much as I expected. I'm going to have to knock in A 9-foot putt for the par save. I'm going to play this firm, try and take a bit of the turn out of the putt. And it is a good read, good putt. And we step on to the final hole of the front nine. It's an extremely short par 4. Sadly, I can't drive it today with that wind. But let's see if we can lay up short of the bunker. It's a tiny slow. That ball's really leaking right. Wow. This is going to kick into the rough. That's not ideal. It's a missed fairway. And this is now going to be a tough shot, but we are going to have to flop this. I don't think I can get this to stop quick enough. I'm going to have to play the partial as well. Full off, full backspin. Try and get about 95% on the swing power here. Land it at the front of the green. Oh, that tiny slow's hurt me, but I did get 101% power. Surely that trickles down. No way. I thought that ball would have fed down at least another 4 or 5 feet. So it is a downhill putt, down 4 inches, turning left to right. And I'm very conscious of how I'm sounding, guys, because I still feel absolutely terrible. I've missed that on the right. For a couple of days, my temperature was just 38.5, 39, and wow, I just couldn't get it down. It is the second time I have caught. I'm just having no luck whatsoever just now. I've actually had to step away from my role as a football manager as well for the guys who I've been following, and that was just heartbreaking, such a tough decision. But due to my health and other personal family matters, I've actually not been at the club since December 2022, the end of December. So I think it was only fair for the club and the players that I had to come to that decision, and I had so much high hopes for the season coming. But that's life, guys. I hopefully will get another opportunity in professional football or semi-professional football in the man's game. But for the meantime, I'm just going to have to invest a lot of time into YouTube, and hopefully you guys will continue to support me. But wow, how far has that ball travelled? I must have hit about 104, 105% power there. I had that loaded with backspin as well. This game still never fails to confuse me. I'm convinced there's a lot of randomness in the game still. And I'm sure it's deliberate. That's not the best of chip shots. We could well be looking at our first bogey here. It's a 10-foot putt. It's level, turning from right to left. Once again, going to play this firmish. I tell you something, I've made some fantastic par save putts during the course of this round so far. We remain at 6 under. And this is such a tight tee shot. Let's try and take this down the right centre off the fairway. It's a tiny slope. So far, I think I've only missed 2 fairways, which isn't a disaster. As always, I am playing on master swing difficulty. This tree looks like it's going to be a hindrance, but I don't think it is. It may help me out here if we are too long. But I think the lob wedge is not going to be... I'm really in between clubs. I'm going to have to go lob wedge and de-loft it with full topspin and try and land this at the front of the green. There is a slope at the front that should kick me to the right. It's another slight fast, and look how far left that ball's leaked with all the shaping we did apply there. Just really in between clubs, and I refuse the pitch shot at that distance. It's just not a shot a PGA Tour pro would play. It's something I am hoping on EA Sports PGA Tour 2023. That ball's gone. That the game doesn't automatically give you the pitch shot from 120, 130 yards out when you've got ample wedges. So can we save another par here? This is our toughest putt yet for the par. It's got a chance. It just misses on the left-hand side, and that's disappointing. A very short par 4 there. We were in prime position after the tee shot, but an approach shot there into the sand really killed us, and I moved back down to 5 under. So let's try and fade this drive down the centre. There's a slight slope. I really needed a perfect there. That should kick left though. It has done. This golf course really suits a player with a natural fade. I think all the fairways are tree line, bar the 18th, where I think opens up onto the ocean. But the game certainly suits a player with a left to right swing. Then a draw. I can't believe that ball didn't go left. I hit a fast there as well, guys. Wow. Bizarre moments once again. And this is another tough up and down for the birdie. It's a good shot. We are going to walk away with a par, but it was always a tough chip in for the birdie. Currently, I'm 1 over on the back 9, I do believe. I don't think we've birdied a hole in the back 9. I haven't. We've went par, bogey, par. After a fantastic first 5 or 6 holes on the front 9. Hole number 13. It's a short par 4, but look how tight it is. Let's try and take this down the right centre. Oh, it's a slow. That's going to be in the heavy rough. Hopefully there's a gap. Probably one of my worst swings from the tee today. I think we've been lucky there. We've been very lucky. I think I can pitch this, you know. Let's go full backspin because this ball's not going to sit down quickly coming out the heavy rough. I do have a 7-mile-per-hour wind as well. I've played this well. Is it going to sit? It may run off the green. Is it going to hold? It just holds on the green, and that really is a fantastic rescue shot from the heavy rough. These greens really are slick. It's a makeable putt. Oh, we're going to miss on the right edge. Just didn't read that as well as I could have, but there is a lot of movement there as you're seeing back at it. It's another par. Can't get nothing going on this back 9. Currently 1 over. Hole number 14, it's another spectacular par 3. All the troubles down the right-hand side. So let's aim for the left off the pin. I will put on a slight fast here, and that wind will take me over to the left-hand side as well. It's a good strike. It's a tiny fast, and wowzers. That ball's really going long and left. Hopefully it holds the green. Now, anything too far past the flagstick here is probably going to run off the green. This actually ran off the green there as well. I'm going to be aggressive here. I'm going to try and hold this, but at the same time ensure I don't go about 3 feet past the flag. It's got a chance. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Stop now. Stop. Yeah, played that well. Played that well. Sadly, it's just the par. But I do love the par 3s around this golf course. I love the entire course, and I cannot wait to play it in EA Sports PGA Tour, along with the 29 other courses featured. It's a far better swing, far better drive. This is the final par 5 on the course. It's a tough one. I'm not sure we're going to reach. I'm going to try and draw this. If you miss the green here, you want to miss on the right-hand side. I'm going to try and carry the tree line here with a good bit of draw. I'm going to try and overpower it. Now, if I can repeat that, we will be good, or even get close to it. I got 103%. It's a tiny fast. That needs to go. It's going to be bunker. We've actually kicked out the sand and into the heavy rough, which is not ideal. I cannot get this chip shot to stop. I'm just going to have to take my medicine here and leave myself probably a lengthy putt past the flagstick here. I'm going to try and feather this out. It's got full backspin. Played it well, but there we go. It is going to be long. Hopefully it's a makeable putt. It should be pretty flat. It is actually uphill by 1 inch, so it is flat-ish. But there is a lot of turn in this. That's so frustrating because I actually played 2, arguably 3 really good shots here, and I've missed that. I think that just emphasises how tough this course is. I still remain at 5 under. 1 over on the back 9. This tree's going to be in the way, so let's ensure we come up short. I'm just going to deal off driver here. That 7-mile-per-hour wind should hold me up. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Is that going to run into the heavy rough? It is. That tiny slow killing me there.
Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking.
I'm going to try and land this 9-iron with full backspin right at the front of the green and see if it releases out. Oh, it needs to go. It needs to go. I don't think that's going to hold the green, you know. No, I needed to land that at the front of the green. Or even the fairway. We just kicked on from the heavy rough, which took a lot of the power and momentum out of the ball. So still 1 over on the back 9. Not playing badly at all. Arguably just not taking my chances, and we have had a few unlucky moments. But what a par 3 this is on the 17th. Absolutely glorious. One of the best par 3s you will see in the game. This is a big shot because it's tough. We've got an 11-mile-per-hour crosswind. But look at that for views. Ocean views. The 17th and 18th are probably two of the finest closing holes you'll see on a golf course. 9-iron's going to be too short. I think 8-iron's a club here. Just going to apply a good bit of fade and try and land this short left of the pin. I'm going to take a practice swing here. I would love to get this one closer, even hole it out. That would be perfect. It's a tiny fast, but it should still turn. Oh, this is going to be really good. This ball should turn right towards the pin, get in the hole. Get in the hole. What a fantastic golf shot that is, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. A truly remarkable golf shot, and I would have liked to have seen if that would have dropped if we hit the perfect, but it is going to be my first birdie of the back 9. Let's see if we can pick up one more on the 18th. It is a tough closing hole. Water all down the left-hand side. 10-mile-per-hour wind in my face as well. This is the longest par 4 on the course. I've played it well. It's going to leave me a lengthy approach shot in with that wind. 189, 10-mile-per-hour wind. I'm going to have to go 5-iron here. I think that's actually made for it. Just aiming right at the flag and try and play a tiny fast, which is normally my go-to shot. Now this should release a little bit past the pin and no more. Oh, it's ran on a little bit more than I expected. But let's see if we can finish with a birdie here and close a 7 under par. Just playing this dead weight because it is downhill. Surely it turns. It does turn. What a way to finish this round. There we go, guys. A 64, 7 under par. That is it for today's video. The next time I will see you will be on EA Sports PGA Tour. Until then, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.